Oshuniba, Miba, Fizani, Arubida, 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 Oshuniba. Oshuniba, Miba, Fizani, Arubida, Oshuniba, Miba, Fizani, Arubida, Oshuniba, Miba, Fizani, Arubida, Oshuniba, Miba, Fizani, Arubida. Alanga la fila fioshu, alanga la fila fuyeye, alanga la farakayara, oshunga la fila fuyeye. Alanga la fila fioshu, alanga la fila fuyeye, alanga la farakayara, oshunga la fila fuyeye. Alanga la fila fioshu, alanga la fila fuyeye, alanga la farakayara, oshunga la fila fuyeye. Alanga la fila fioshu, alanga la fila fuyeye, alanga la farakayara, oshunga la fila fuyeye. Alanga la fila fioshu, alanga la fila fuyeye, alanga la farakayara, oshunga la fila fuyeye.
Y'all be knowing my schedule. That's funny. Girl, I had we just came back from a retreat in North Carolina, and we were struggling this morning to get up after all of that adulting and talking and extroverting. And by the time we looked up, we had things that we did not finish doing to get the homestead together. And I ended up not doing the live this early, this rising, like I usually do. But it's so good to see y'all on here. I kind of miss you all. I used to do the late night thing, but since I've been doing these 90 days of animal medicine and like the morning routine, I ain't no good after 9:30. So this is a blessing, but I want to get this message to you all so that we can get it together, okay? Hey, love, it's me and the girls be getting into this. What? Hold on. All right, I got this. I'm gonna burn some sage. I got this sage from one of the participants in the retreat who had, they're making their own products and bundling them. This is amazing. All right. So we are on. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today. Those of y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all long. Y'all going to your meditation because I need to see y'all up at 6 tomorrow. We're going to strive for 6:15. Listen, and we can strive for 6:15 start time with the music and all that, and then starting the lesson or the reading at 6:30. We will be changing the game with my schedule, with Maya. I feel like I don't have enough time with her in the rising like I used to now that she has to get to school earlier. So that's my commitment. Summer is about to pop up, and we got to have our schedule, okay? So, I just want to invite you to take this time to get grounded, to notice any tension in your body, on my shoulders and my back. Feel like I've been carrying the weight of the world. Man, Off Grid and Color had me working. Oh, I was tired. I had to take like breaks. Tired. But anyway, I noticed the tension in my shoulders. Just gonna sit up straight. Yeah, stretch. Just notice as I breathe, getting the tension out my body. All right. I welcome in our ancestors, spirit guides, and spirit animals in the north. I welcome in our ancestors, spirit guides, and spirit animals. Oh God, I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. Okay? I love my life. Oh, I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. Okay. My spirit animal came to teach today. I'm going to sit back and listen because apparently I forgot. And you all forgot too. But on this day, 5/17, 5/17, we are going to go back to the lessons of a spider. It's my spirit animal. It is a good reminder of the importance of telling your story. Number 7 is 47, 43 on the animal medicine wheel, breaks down to number 7, and it is about weaving. Oh. Number 7. It's about weaving and weaving these stories together. Weaving the stories together. Weaving the stories together. Responsibility. Stop shying away from these responsibilities. My spirit animal. Weaving. Let me get started. I don't have long today. I'm not going to preach. Professor Boda is tired. I feel like it's finals. It's grinding. I'm about to spit out a real nigga dissertation. Chantel and I, my best friend, we were talking about what would your real nigga dissertation be? Listen. I'm working on mine. Y'all gonna come hear me defend my real nigga dissertation? I should call it that. Real nigga dissertation. All right. Spider. Weaving webs of delight, weaving me a peaceful world, carrying creation in your web or your womb, waiting to be unfurled. Weaving is an intentional work. Like, I don't know if you've ever like studied or ever read about the process of weaving, but when I was in Guatemala, I had the privilege of being in this village in Chahul where I got to see the women actually weave. And I was like, wow, this is like an intentional, process where you have to like do it well, or if you miss a step, everything is messed up. But let me read this to you all really quickly. I'm gonna give y'all this word, and then I'm going to get in the shower, wash my hair, go to sleep. Okay. I'll see y'all in the morning, in the rising. No morning, rise with the sun. Spider wove the web that brought humans the first picture of the alphabet. The letters were part of the angles of her web. Deer asked the spider what she was weaving and why all the lines looked like symbols. Spider yelled, "Why, dear, it is time for Earth children to learn to make records of their progress in their life walk." Dear answered Spider, "But they already have pictures that show through symbols the stories of their experiences." "Yes," Spider said, "but Earth's children are growing more complex and their future generations will need to know more. Our future generations will need to know more." The biggest feedback that I have gotten about my book, Mothering Through Pain and Suffering and Silence, has been from old head Black women who've been stuck in this narrative of perpetuating the strong Black superwoman complex, even to the death of them, even on their deathbed. And here I am, fresh, young buck, 30, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And here's the intimate details of what I've been through, and I'm tired of y'all telling me to be quiet about it. I'm not going to be quiet no more about it. Right? I'm not. Because I got the children that come after me, my child, will know the human side of life. She just will. She's seen it. She's seeing it. Let me keep going. It says, "The ones to come will remember how to read the petroglyphs." So it was that Spider wove the first primordial alphabet, and she had woven the dream of the world that had become manifest. Spider's dream of the physical world had come to fruition millions of years before. Abundance, fruition, had come to fruition, manifest. How we need to be writing more blueprints too. Writing more blueprints, passing down legacies of freedom, of liberation, of transformation, of fighting through, of overcoming obstacles, of not letting poverty keep us down, right? Of breaking generational cycles and curses, and being the Black sheep in the family, having everyone think that you're crazy, or whatever it is that your story is. Like, we have the power to manifest. I'll keep going. It says, Spider's body is made like the number 8, consisting of 2 lobe-like parts connected at the waist and 8 legs. Spider is the symbol for the infinite possibilities of creation. Her 8 legs represent the 4 winds of change and her 4 directions on the animal medicine wheel. The infinity symbol. The middle, the lobe, the body. 2 parts. Spider weaves the web of fate for those who get caught in her web and become her dinner. This is similar to humans who get caught in the web of illusion in the physical world and never see beyond the horizon of other dimensions. The web of fate also represents a wheel of life, which does not include any alternatives or solutions. It is typically human to get caught in the polarity of good or bad fortune without realizing that we can change it at any time. If we are not decisive enough about changing our lots in life, we may end up being consumed by our fears. If we are not decisive enough, about changing our lots in life, we may end up being consumed by our fears and limitations. Come on. If we are not, woo, you can change it. You can change it. 6 months. In 6 months, you have the ability to change your life in a way you never could have imagined. If you go strong for 6 months, go strong for 6 months on something. Change something. Change something. Change something. It just change something. Let me keep going. Fears or limitations. You have the ability to shift the paradigm. You have the ability to invoke your Ashe and to use your personal power to shift things. Elevate enlightenment. A spider is the female energy of the creative force that weaves the beautiful designs of life. Her web has hundreds of intricate patterns which catch the morning dew, right? Complexity and connection. Complexity, many patterns. It's not just one way. If Spider has dropped her web into your cars today, she may be telling you to create, to create, to create, to look for new alternatives to your present impulse. You're stuck, right? Like, look for solutions. What's the solutions that we can go to get to where we need to go? It's not that progress is not possible. It's just a matter of figuring out how. And we have to create to get to those, right? But we have to problem solve and come up with solutions. It says she can also be warning you that you are coming too close to an entangling situation. Spider could be asking you to use your journal to write out and review your progress. If you do this, you will not forget how you are creating a new or different phase in your life. Spider brings a message of a different kind when she sees you coming a little bit too involved in the weaving of your own life plans, to notice the opportunity that's on the outskirts, the webs, the outer webs. If this is the case, Spider gets your attention so that you notice that something you have woven has borne some fruit. Congratulations, Spider caught you just in time before you missed the opportunity on the edge of your web or your reality. Harvest. There's something out there. Stop and look. That's why reflection is important. That's why journaling is important, for you to stop and look and to look up sometimes. We're busy spiders, working, weaving, telling stories, making money, making changes, whatever it is. But it's saying stop and collect the data and review and look at your work. Look at your work. Look at your outcome, your results to how you are living your life and what you're truly saying. Are my words aligned with my vision and my mission and my passion? Am I doing things and making decisions based on this? If not, what are the opportunities that are provided for me to take alternative routes? Okay. It says grab the opportunity. The most important message from Spider is that you are an infinite being who will continue to weave the patterns of life and living throughout the time. Do not fail to see the expansiveness of the eternal plan. This is much bigger than you. It ain't just about you. It ain't just about your mama wound. It ain't just about how you feel. It's about generations and generations and generations and generations, right? It's bigger than you. An expansiveness of the eternal plan. You are carrying out, you should be carrying out a divine plan. And if you're too sick to do it, to tell the story to guide other people, then you need to get well, right? Wounded warriors cannot be out in war wounded. Like, you need to stop and rest. You can rest, but not quit. Rest, but don't quit. Rest, but don't quit. That's it. So we didn't get it in the contrary, but I want to read it to y'all in the contrary, because this is the important for us to, if you ever feel stuck, or if you feel like you need some guidance in terms of which way to go to write these medicines or to incorporate these medicines in your life, you always go to the contrary and you read the contrary message. Okay. It says the contrary aspect of spider is akin to the negative side of woman. Spider will eat your mate if she gets too caught up. Spider will eat her mate if she gets too caught up in herself to see the validity of honoring the male energy. I don't know who that's for. I know some of y'all that we've been doing animal medicine for a while. I'm going to say this. Respecting the divine masculine is important. And a lot of times it shows up in us in imbalanced ways. And we have the capacity to eat our male partners, to tear them up, to rip them to shreds, to strip their souls from them, right? To re-traumatize them, not even trying, but like, if you get too caught up, it says, if I get too caught up in myself, the warrior at her side is a strong balancing force. If you have become disdainful of your mate, male or female, and have felt very superior lately, you are not honoring either your male or your female side. It's a balance, the yin and the yang. Both sides are valid. Both sides are needed, right? If you are not presently in a relationship, you may have chosen a member of your family or a workmate to harass. This type of negative criticism only breaks down relations and is a reflection of something you hate about yourself. Negative criticism. That's a word. If you are trying to feed your ego in this manner, you have lost the game. You are entangled in a web of your own illusion and who you really are. It may be time to look at why you are being critical and why you are feeling so weak that you must attack others. You must attack others. This is abuse of power. If this does not apply to your situation, take a look at another message that contrary spider medicine. Y'all know I'm tired. I'm tongue tied. Contrary spider medicine brings the lack of creativity. If you fail to use your talents to get the web spinning, your lack of creativity can change into destructiveness, right? No, you are not here to destroy. You are not here to destroy. If you are feeling stagnant and unable to move in a positive direction, you may come to resent others who are doing well. This resentment will become a black widow spider and eat you up. Eat you up. And the only one to mourn your demise will be you. Get moving, find joy and new ideas in the accomplishment of others, and use them to propel you into a new phase of creativity, spinning on your own web of delight. Observe spiders' web and find pleasure in the ideas you receive from her universal language. How are you using your creative energy? How are you using your creative energy? What stories are you weaving? What stories are you telling? What messages, what lessons are you passing down? How are you cleansing our DNA? What things, what breakthroughs are you having? How are you busting your heart wide open? How are you practicing radical self-care? How are you going to therapy, Black woman? How are you, Black man, loving a Black woman in a deep way and being vulnerable with her and not lashing out and putting up these walls? And it's just so many scenarios we can go through, but the ideal is that we must weave the story and we must tell the story. If you don't tell it, no one will ever know. And Zora Neale Hurston, I think one of her quotes, I'm probably gonna mess it up a little bit, but one of her quotes was basically like, if you don't speak, if you're silent about their pain, they'll say that you liked it, you loved it, right? I remember that was the first lesson that, like, for so long I didn't say anything about the abusive situation or like even the gaslighting and how I didn't stand up for myself, because I didn't want to deal with the lashback of like, well, why did you stay this long, or why did you go back, and maybe you did like it and maybe you want to go back and forth, and it's like, no, I don't want to be in this situation. But so I speak about my pain. I speak about what I've gone through. I speak about what I experienced, and no, it's not all somebody else's fault. I intentionally assess my patterns, my relationship patterns and everything. And you should too, and tell the story and be honest about it. Heartbreaking, raw truth, honest. All right? Out of here. I'm going night-night. One bed. One pillow. One blanket. Night-night. My head is hurting. I promise you I'm going to tell the stories. I promise you, mothering and healing through pain, a collection of stories from survivors who transform their pain into their power, is going to be a dope process that I have birthed. I love y'all. I love y'all. Night. See you in the AM. All right. Peace, sis. I love y'all. Do your notes. Y'all thought I was letting y'all off today. I was like, nope, you're going to get this message. Y'all going to have 2 to watch tomorrow. Hashtag Replay Squad. If you watch the videos on the Replay Squad, please make sure you use hashtag Replay Squad. Tag me in your stories on Instagram. I'll repost them. I'll repost your reflections or whatever you're saying to my story. Engage with your followers. Ask them questions about what you're hearing, what you're studying, without telling too much of your story. Use the hashtag 90 days strong and mothering through pain. And let's just continue to support each other. I'm so behind on a lot of the emails and even some of your packages. And I want you all to know that it's going out this week. I promise. God forbid no more babies soon, even though I have one that's due in a few weeks. But give me some time to rest and to restore and to really regain my composure. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission though, okay? I'm on a mission. We buying the house. I ain't gonna keep that no secret no more. It is what it is. All right, I love y'all.